And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Mount Horeb High School. WBEV Sports and DailyDodge.com present Beaver Dam Golden Beaver girls basketball. Tonight it is the regular season finale. The Golden Beavers on the road to take on the Lady Vikings of Mount Horeb. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the gym, joined by my partner, former Eustis Ford boys basketball coach and Hall of Famer Kirk Call. Cale Zomer is our engineer back at the 1430 studios. Anthony Kinsey on site. He's running the video stream tonight for DailyDodge.com. And this broadcast brought to you by a lot of fine partners. Our video stream sponsors tonight are QBS Law Office and Lidkey Motors. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Slumberland Furniture of Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hammis Fire and Safety, Dr. Jen of Chiropractic USA, OK Realty, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor and Design, Landmark Credit Union, Flyway Carpet Cleaning, Richards Insurance, Walker's Family Restaurant, American Bank, Surefire, Bayside Supper Club, and Columbus Family Dental. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Thursday night. And yes, hard to believe, Kirk Call, but it is the last game of the regular season. And what a regular season it has been for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. They come in at 20-1 on the year, a perfect 13-0 champs, outright champs of the Badger North Conference. Still ranked number one in the state of Wisconsin in Division II, still nationally ranked. It's been just a whirlwind over the last couple of months.
Yeah, when I was growing up, my dad said, don't wish for something that you may not want, and that's the thing that's happening as the days and years and months go on. It goes much faster than I fully expected. It is tremendously hard to believe that we're at the tournament time, although it was very light most of the trip down here to Mount Horeb. But yeah, what another amazing special season these girls are having, and 10 in a row they've got. Their only losses to the number one ranked team in the nation, and they got a number one seed last weekend, which we fully expected, and they won't play again till next Friday night and then Saturday night after they win on Friday, which they certainly will be doing. So they'll be on to the sectionals. But tonight they've got Mount Horeb. They beat them by 51. Mount Horeb has lost, I believe, 10 of their last 11 and 3 of their last 4. So they're struggling a little bit, while Beaver Dam has won 10 straight.
Well, one of the big reasons Mount Horeb is struggling is the fact that they are a super young team. In fact, there are no seniors on the Mount Horeb varsity roster. Zero. None. It's all freshmen, sophomores, and some juniors. And so, let's face it, I mean, it's very hard to win in varsity high school sports, any sport, when you don't have a lot of seniors, a lot of upperclassmen on your roster.
Without a doubt, they've got 5 freshmen. They start 3 of them. They've got a big girl inside, 6-foot Julia Magnuson, who leads the team in scoring at 11-6, rebounds at 7-4, 63% from the free throw line, and 2 blocks a game. She's their star, but she's got to go up against Ella Van Loo tonight. And then as far as anybody else, if they're a guard, watch out for Jada Donaldson and Paige Schumann. So this team is just so talented. 6 Division I athletes. We've talked about it all season. This is going to be another blowout. Hopefully everything goes smooth. There'll be a running clock, and things just go like Tim wants on the court.
Well, I asked Tim Chase about this. You'll hear the interview in just a moment. But I said, you've already locked up your number one seed for the playoffs in your first round bye. You already locked up the outright conference championship. I said, so kind of a meaningless game tonight, but no, it's not, because now Beaver Dam after tonight has to sit for the next 8 days, and that's going to be a long layoff, and so they want to finish strong and take some good momentum going into next week, Friday night and Saturday.
Without a doubt, and they've had another 8-day layoff, and he alluded to that was okay. That got him prepped they can get a lot of practice time in, which unfortunately Mother Nature's not allowing here in Wisconsin.
Right.
So they had off again on Tuesday, which was a snow day. Got a chance to practice yesterday, and Papa Bear said it wasn't too good of a practice. He's sort of growly tonight. So look out, folks. But I fully expect the girls to come out focused and take care of business early and put them away.
Let's take a break. We'll come back after this timeout, and we'll have more of our pregame coverage from Mount Horeb right after this. You are listening and watching Beaver Dam Girls Basketball on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Welcome back inside the gym. Mike Tronson, Kurt Call, as we continue our pregame programming It's the regular season finale tonight. The Beaver Dam girls on the road taking on the Mount Horeb Vikings. Beaver Dam at 20-1 on the season and 13-0, the outright champs of the Badger North Conference. Mount Horeb coming in at 5-15 overall. They are 3-10 in league play. Again, the WIAA playoffs start next week. And as we mentioned, Beaver Dam has a bye in the first round of the Division II playoffs. They're a number 1 seed, so their first playoff game will not be until the regional semifinals next week, Friday night, February 22nd. Beaver Dam will be at home that night to take on either the 8th seed West Bend East or the 9th seed Plymouth. Meanwhile, for Mount Horeb, they will be in action in a regional quarterfinal this coming Tuesday night, February 19th, and they'll be on the road. They're a 10 seed. The Vikings will be at number 7 seed McFarland, and that's in also in Division II. So, yep, playoffs are just about here, just a couple more days, and we get the tournament underway. The rush to the resh is upon us. Always a fun time of year. We get into March Madness, no doubt. So anyways, that's what we've got on tap tonight. It's Beaver Dam and Mount Horeb finishing up the regular season. Earlier in the JV game that just went final about 10-15 minutes ago, it was Beaver Dam beating Mount Horeb 42-26. But right now we'll step aside back after this break, and you'll hear some comments from Tim Chase, the head coach of the Golden Beavers, right after this on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Welcome back inside Mount Horeb High School. Mike Tronson standing by with Tim Chase. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. And Tim, hard to believe, but here we are on the final night, final game of the regular season, and I'd imagine that you've got to be so thrilled as you look back on the first 21 games that you played this season to see what these girls have accomplished. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, we're kind of looking forward more than anything right now, but yeah, I guess if you do take just a second to take back, I really am happy how conference season went for us, and we finished it up tonight against Mount Horeb.
Well, I get the fact that, yes, there's unfinished business here. There's a lot more to come down the next few weeks. But still, I mean, just an outstanding effort during the regular season. It's probably hard to pick just one thing or just a couple of things, but what maybe are you most proud of, or what maybe exceeded your expectations during this regular season?
I mean, it started from day one. Our first practice of the year was amazing. Kids came ready to play. Obviously going down to Bennett and getting that victory. Getting off to a great start in conference. Obviously the Florida trip. Coming back and beating Arrowhead and Stoughton in the Badger Challenge, and then finishing off the conference, and then kind of culminating with senior night last week. So, like I said, it's been a really special season. But we're looking ahead and got some big things coming up that we want to do our best in.
Well, your seed for the playoffs is already locked in. You already wrapped up conference, so one could look at this game and say, well, it's kind of a meaningless game here. But at the same time, I know that with having to sit for the next 8 days until you get into the playoffs, you probably want to get some momentum heading into that postseason run.
Yeah, we got to play. I mean, I think that's the thing. We want to take a look at some things, try a few things that we have been working on. It all still comes down to you've got to do things the right way. And if you're either going to improve or you're going to get worse, and we don't want to go backwards at all right now. So it's important that we do play our game exactly like we want to play it.
Again, the weather's been a factor in canceling school here and there. How's your practice schedule been lately? What have you been able to get in?
Yeah, that's been rough. We've only had a couple of practices since last Friday, so that's what's made it a little bit more difficult with that and some other things. So, but you do the best you can. We're in a good spot right now, but we do need some, get through tonight and really have some good practice timing to get us ready for tournament, because we really need to perfect a lot of things we do so we can move up another level.
What concerns you most about this Mount Horeb team tonight?
They're playing really scrappy. I give their coach a great deal of respect. I thought they were a team this year that was not going to be real strong. They've got 5 wins. They had a good win over Portage on Monday. He's just got kids buying in and believing in what they're doing. And that's, I think, as a coach, all you can really ask for. So he's got a young team, but they're playing with a lot of energy, and I expect nothing from the best from them tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. As always, Tim, good luck to you and the girls tonight. Thanks for your time.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, that's Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside. We're back after this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
All right, how long?
All right, let's go with just 1 minute this time.
All right.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Slumberland of Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hamas Fire and Safety, Dr. Jen of Chiropractic USA, OK Realty, Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor and Design, Landmark Credit Union, Flyway Carpet Cleaning, Richards Insurance, Walker's Family Restaurant, American Bank, Surefire, Bayside Supper Club, and Columbus Family Dental. Back after this, WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Time now for the starting lineups. First for Beaver Dam, a familiar starting five. It's Paige Schumann at a guard, 5'6" senior, along with Jada Donaldson, a 5'6" junior, and Maddie Wilkie, a 5'10" sophomore. Up front, Tara Stoffaker, a 5'11" senior, and rounding out the starting five for the Golden Beavers, Allie Van Loo, 6'4" tall, and a senior. So again, for Beaver Dam, Paige Schumann, Jada Donaldson, Maddie Wilkie, Tara Stoffaker, and Allie Van Loo. Starters now for Mount Horeb, and the Vikings are coached by Bill Freidig. At guard, Grace Vesperman. She is a freshman. Also at guard, Kenzie Coulthard, a junior, and Emily Wallace, a freshman. The forwards are Emma Anderson, a freshman, and Julia Magnuson. She is a sophomore. The Mount Horeb roster does not list the heights of the Viking players. So again, it's Grace Vesperman, Kenzie Coulthard, Emily Wallace, Emma Anderson, and Julia Magnuson starting for the Vikings.
Magnificent, marvelous, sensational, scintillating, collectively. Yes, that's the Beaver Dam girls basketball team. Whoa, Nelly! It's hard to believe it's the last regular season conference game. This will be another dominating performance with a running clock in the last 9 minutes. After tonight, Coach Chase and his staff can direct all their focus and attention to the upcoming opponents in the WIAA tournament. I'm hoping for no injuries and a quick game due to the long drive back home. Let's play championship basketball.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Glad you could be with us on this Thursday night in the first half. Tonight, Beaver Dam will go right to left as Kirk and I see it, and Mount Horeb will go left to right across your radio dial. Of course, those of you watching on dailydodge.com, you don't need us to tell you that. You can watch this game in crystal clear HD quality, and we're glad that you are tuned in. And here we go. Allie Van Loo's going to jump it at center for Beaver Dam. Julia Magnuson will do the honors for the Vikings.
One of my good friends in the reffing industry is out there going to throw the ball up as a referee, and he said his daughter just moved to Minnesota. So welcome in if you're watching the broadcast up in Minnesota. You have a class dad, I'll tell you what.
Here we go.
Outstanding official.
Beaver Dam wins the tap, and this game is underway here at Mount Horeb High School as Paige Schumann works the point. Pass to the left side. Here's Stoffaker popping a three, and just like that, it's 3-0. Beaver Dam 12 seconds into the game as Stoffaker connects from downtown Mount Horeb.
Well, how
that didn't take long, huh?
Yep.
So here we go, Vikings with possession. This is Emily Wallace, again, a freshman, one of the several freshmen on this roster. Feeds Magnuson right of the circle. She's guarded by Stoffaker. Beaver Dam, as per usual, in man-to-man defense. Here is Emma Anderson up between the circles. Anderson looking left, looking right now, takes off, dribbles off a screen, works it to the left sideline, now gives it back to Grace Vesperman. Vesperman out near the center circle, driving left, bounce pass, taken by Magnuson. Here's Magnuson coming around to the top of the silo. Now hands it off high on the right to Wallace. Bounce pass over to Anderson. Beaver Dam, sticky defense as per usual. And right now keeping Mount Horeb up on the perimeter.
Well, they're not really looking to score, to be very honest. I think they're just trying to minimize the possessions, and this is something that Beaver Dam might have to consider, looking at in the future come tournament time also, but they aren't. It was a 5-second call.
5-second
turnover
count on Emily Wallace, so Beaver Dam forces the early turnover. 16:43 to go in the opening half, and right now it's 3-0 in favor of the Golden Beavers. They have possession.
Well, and Mount Horeb's going to start out in man-to-man. I don't know if they can handle the girls.
Wilkie for three. From the top of the key, Maddie Wilkie drills the line drive three, and it's 6-0. Beaver Dam on top. We are now about 1 minute and 35 seconds into the contest.
Are you serious? 2 for 2 from the arc.
Wallace fell down along the sideline, saved it to a teammate, and then she threw it away. No, actually was saved by Magnuson, and there's a pass into the lane, shot up off the glass by Anderson, no good. Van Loo the rebound, and gives it to Paige Schumann. Schumann across the timeline, back the other way is picked up by Wallace defensively. Pass to the left side. Here's Jada Donaldson driving towards the lane, kicks it out high on the right. Stoffaker, deep three, off the rim, no good. Wilkie the offensive board, and it's a reload. Bounce pass into the lane. There's Stoffaker just inside the free throw line, kicks it out to Donaldson now, left elbow. Donaldson driving, double team, kicks it out to Schumann. She'll go into the lane, puts a shot up, misses a little bit short. Offensive board put back, no good for Van Loo, but a foul, and that'll stop the clock with 15:44 left to go in the opening half, and Van Loo with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line.
Well, Beaver Dam averages 72 and gives up only 34. The closest conference game they've had was a 32-point win over Wanakee as Van Loo nails the first free throw. Mount Horeb 5-15, 3-10 in the conference. Score 41.8, give up 52.7.
Van Loo averages 8.5 points a game. She's 65% from the line. Made the first, missed the second, and the rebound tipped out and grabbed by Mount Horeb as they bring it back the other way. This is Grace Vesperman, double team down in the corner, sends it up top. Wilkie tipped it out, but it's going to stay on this end. So we are 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the game. Right now it's Beaver Dam 7 and Mount Horeb nothing as Magnuson throws it in. Out near the timeline, Vesperman bounce pass to the near wing for Wallace. Now they give it to Anderson, who misses a shot from the right side. Stoffiker grabbed the rebound, and she tried to get it ahead to Donaldson, but got fouled. She got bumped. It'll be the second foul on Mount Horeb. This one's going to go on Vesperman.
Well, Tim Chase changed his defense there after the out-of-bounds possession and went into their 1-3-1 half-court trap. And so that's what he is going to have to do to speed up the pace when it comes down to crunch time.
Here's Schumann, top of the key, out high on the right for Jada Donaldson. Donaldson, cross-court around the horn, left side, Stoffiker to Schumann, into the post, there's Wilkie. Wilkie, left block, sends it into the lane. Oh, pass was tipped and stolen by Emma Anderson. We're about 3 minutes into the contest, 7-0, Beaver Dam leads. And Kenzie Coulthard with a bounce pass to Emma Anderson near sideline, trying to go baseline, but not against Van Loo. She's not. Sends it back out to Wallace. Wallace to the top of the key now. And there's a drive by Anderson. She got stripped and lost it, and Jada Donaldson comes up with it. Here's Donaldson. Back at the other end, let's traffic catch up. Kicks it out to Van Loo for three. Off the rim, it's no good. Rebound down to the right corner, grabbed by Donaldson, and it's another offensive board for the Golden Beavers. Pass back to Stoffiker, right corner. Up to Donaldson, round the horn. Left side, Schumann to Wilkie. Into the post. Van Loo catches, shoots, missed it off the rim, and Magnuson has the rebound. Everything but the finish there for Beaver Dam, still leading 7-0 early.
Nice entry pass by Paige Schumann.
There's a jumper from the right side. It's no good for Anderson. Rebound, Wilkie. And Wilkie's up the right side in a flash. Wilkie, hesitation move. Jump stop. Floats one up with the right hand and scores. Maddie Wilkie used the hesitation move, then a one-handed shot up from about 7 feet away. It's 9-0 Beaver Dam, and we are now 4 minutes into the contest.
The teardrop by Wilkie.
Magnuson, touch pass across the timeline. Here's a pull-up three, and it is off the rim, no good for Anderson. Rebound for the Golden Beavers as they bring it back the other way. Wilkie going to go baseline, left side, and in for a layup as she blew past the freshman Olivia Burke, who had come on here a little while ago.
Linda Ronstadt move, blew by you by Maddie Wilkie.
Wilkie's got 7 already. It's 11-0, Beaver Dam in front. And we've got 13.5 minutes remaining. There's a shot up and in. Who got that one? 3.
Wallace.
Wallace got it. Thank you. I had to look down at my stat sheet for a second, looked up, and she had already shot it. It's 11-3. And here's a long cross-court pass. Stoffiker from the sideline. Deep three. Good! It's a rainbow three for Tara Stoffiker. And she shot that one from just about the first row of the bleachers. 14-3. Golden Beavers lead this one.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Stoffiker for 3.
Here come the Vikings. Wallace double team. She's in trouble. Wallace traveled as she was being hassled by both Schumann and Wilkie on the defensive end for Beaver Dam. And now subs coming in for the Golden Beavers. We've got Natalie Jens, 5'6" sophomore, coming on. Also Carly Burkhart, 5'8" junior. And Paige Hodgson checking in. She's a 6'3" sophomore. Anybody come out there for Mount Horeb?
Nope, somebody's at the scoring table now.
Liv Yana came out. She is a junior. Here's a shot from 3 for Hodgson, and she buries the triple from the right wing side.
Boom! That was dynamite.
It is 17-3 Beaver Dam. I was going to say Liv Yana, she missed most of this season because of a wrist injury, and tonight is her first night back in a couple of months. There's a shot off the glass, no good for Magnuson. Offensive board, high off the glass. That putback won't go, and the rebound for Wilkie. Off the miss by Catherine Stange, a junior, who's now on the floor for the Vikings. Here's Donaldson up to the top of the key. Hodgson open for another 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound out to the top of the key. Burkhart has it, sends it to Donaldson. She'll pop a 3 right side. That's a little bit short. And Magnuson going for the rebound and got fouled as she was going for the loose ball.
Foul on number 25, Maddie Wilkie. as number 5, Anna Hollendick, enters the game, sophomore guard.
Yeah, it's all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors on this Mount Horeb team. They have no seniors on the varsity roster.
No senior night in the last home game, huh?
There's a steal. Here is Wilkie back through traffic. Wilkie down the lane. Shot missed it a little bit short. Might have been altered by Magnuson, and she grabs the carom for the Vikings. We're just under 12 minutes left until halftime. 17-3, Beaver Dam leads here at Mount Horeb. Mike Tronson alongside the Hall of Famer Kirk Call. Glad you're with us on WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Anthony Kinsey's our cameraman tonight for Daily Dodge here in the gym. And Cale Zomer back at the 1430 studios engineering the broadcast. Shot from the right corner. Over the rim, too strong for Liv Yana. It's out of bounds, last touch, they say, by Beaver Dam. So it'll be a reload for the Vikings.
Box set by Mount Horeb on the out-of-bounds play underneath. Block, elbow, elbow. Man-to-man defense by Beaver Dam.
Vikings trying to get it in, flirting with a 5 count. They finally get it in, and it's an errant pass and picked up by Jens. Here's Natalie Jens back the other way. She's going to let traffic catch up. Now a hesitation move. She gets double-teamed on the baseline, kicks it to Donaldson in the corner, up to Wilkie, top of the silo. Now Wilkie out high on the right, gives it to Paige Hodgson, cross-court feed Jens. Deep 3 for Jens. Off the backboard, no good. And the defensive rebound this time pulled down by Emma Anderson of Mount Horeb. We have now played 7 minutes of basketball. It's a 14-point Beaver Dam lead at 17-3.
9-5 in rebounds for Beaver Dam.
Long 3, and it is off the rim, no good for Stange. Rebound right to Wilkie, who was boxing out on the right side.
Her
Wilkie,
fourth.
behind the back dribble, sends it to Jens, now to the corner for Burkhardt. She's going to drive left baseline. Burkhardt through a double team, puts a shot up, missed it, got her own rebound, throws it to the sideline, and she was hoping, she was tipped out. So that's a break for the Golden Beavers as we have a hockey line change. In for Beaver Dam, actually Van Leeuwen, Stoffaker both return. Also entering for Beaver Dam, Grace Scharfenberg, a 5'6" senior, and Rachel Urich, 5'7" senior. And Vesperman also came back on for Mount Horeb, if I'm not mistaken.
Very resourceful by Carly Burkhardt to get her own rebound and keep possession.
10:34 to go until intermission. 17-3, Beaver Dam with the lead and possession. Van Leeuwen, post feed, Stoffaker behind the defense, high off the glass, she scores. Nice post feed from Van Leeuwen. Stoffaker was in position to catch and bank it off the window.
It's unstoppable, the 1-3-1 offense that they run. Timeout Mount Horeb, but sharing the sugar pass from Van Leeuwen to Stoffaker.
Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 30 seconds, WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Back inside the gym, we come back to live action. 10:18 left in the opening half. Mount Horeb inbounding off the timeout. Right now trailing Beaver Dam 19-3. There's a pass underneath the basket to Anna Olendick. Missed the shot, but an offensive board for Catherine Stange keeps it alive. And now a bounce pass taken by Coulthard. Goes right side for Olendick. She's double teamed along the sideline in front of the Beaver Dam bench. Drives out of trouble. Now picks up the dribble. Bounce pass back to Emma Anderson. Looking down low, and the pass tipped out of bounds by the Beaver Dam defense. So Mount Horeb will keep possession. 9:52 remaining until the break. And right now, 16-point Beaver Dam lead.
Had a look at Nia on the 2-1-2 half-court trap. Now they're back to man-to-man.
This is Olendick. Driving near the center circle, picked up by Scharfenberg defensively. Olendick bounce pass back to Anderson. Anderson high on the right. Van Leeuwen watching her from a distance. Now here's Anderson driving near the sideline. Back to the top of the key she goes. Sends it over to Kenzie Coulthard. Coulthard above the free throw line. Back out to Anderson between the circles. Anderson in the three-point land. Sends it high on the right for Vesperman. Vesperman, she's worked on defensively by Urich. Vesperman threw it out of bounds. Looks like she wanted to go to Stange over on that left sideline, but pass was wide of the intended target, and it'll go back to Beaver Dam. 9:17 remaining in the opening stanza.
6 turnovers for the Mount Horeb team, 1 for Beaver Dam.
Scharfenberg has it. Knocked out of her hands, but she got it back and just underhanded it to Stoffaker. Now over to Paige Schumann. Schumann working the high right side. Schumann sends it cross court. Urich to the left corner for Stoffaker. She's open for a rainbow three. Off the rim, no good. Van Loo, the offensive board. And she got tied up. Wow. And their jump ball is going to give it back to Mount Horeb as Jens, Wilkie, and Donaldson all re-enter the game for the Golden Beavers, and Julia Magnuson re-enters for Mount Horeb.
Well, Ellie Van Loo is in the right spot, got the rebound, but she got tied up as she brought it maybe down just a little bit below her shoulders. Good play by the Mount Horeb girl.
Mount Horeb trying to inbound on the baseline down to our left.
Earlier this season, 76-25 on January 4th. Beaver Dam beat Mount Horeb last year, beat him by 41-40.
Here is Vesperman. Hesitation move, gets across the timeline. Now double teamed by Jens and Wilkie, throws it across Anderson to a cutting Coulthard, who missed the layup on the right side. And the rebound grabbed by Wilkie, and she got bumped and lost it out of bounds, but actually was knocked out by Coulthard. So Beaver Dam will keep possession.
Wilkie with 5 rebounds already, Van Loo with 4.
Jens will take it up the floor. Sends it to the right side for Schumann. Schumann driving, trying to get away from Vesperman, and a whistle. What do we got?
Little too up close and personal. Foul on Mount Horeb. I believe it's number 3.
Yeah, it's Vesperman. That's her second. It's the team's third. We haven't had a ton of fouls yet in this game. 8:25 left until halftime. Jens takes the inbounds feed left side towards the lane. Now bounce pass up high on the right. Stoffaker. Quick pass. Donaldson. She'll go baseline. Pull up Jay. Got it. Jada Donaldson makes it 21-3 in favor of Beaver Dam with 8 minutes and change left in the opening half.
She eyes it. She tries it. She buys it. Jada Donaldson.
Yeah, we've got a whistle as Anderson got fouled, bringing the ball up the floor. This is going to go on Stoffaker. That's her first. It's the second team foul of the half for Beaver Dam.
Well, I don't think Beaver Dam's laying off as they're now in the 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Anderson.
Get that. There we go.
Cross pass tipped by Wilkie. She'll catch up to it. Hesitation move. Puts the shot up. Missed it out the rim. Got her own rebound. Then lost it. And she got stripped by Anderson. Wow. That's just a heck of an individual effort by Wilkie. She couldn't finish, but still, great effort. And now a blocking foul on Stoffaker at the other end, who was trying to take a charge. And they're going to get her for her second consecutive foul.
The unkind iron from Maddie Wilkie. But she's as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Team fouls are even up at 3 apiece. Man, you're on fire tonight, Kirk. I like it. First free throw is on the way. It is good for Coulthard.
It's getting to be tournament time.
Yes, it is. You're rounding into form very nicely, I might add.
Thank you very much.
His second free throw is also good for Coulthard, so it's 21-5.
Hit it.
Here's a 3. Jens off the rim, no good. Offensive board for Wilkie, and then she tried to go back up with it. She got fouled. Boy, Wilkie just, tell you. She just is always in the right spot.
She has a nose for the ball, I call it. She's got moxie.
The foul was on Coulthard, her first, team's fourth. Here is Donaldson off the inbounds play. Donaldson out to the left side. Wilkie for 3. Yes! Maddie Wilkie says, I can knock him down from long range. That's her second triple. She now has 10 points in the game, and it's 24-5. Beaver Dam leading Mount Horeb with 7 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the half. And there's the ball knocked loose as Wallace was coming up the floor, and a scrum ensues. They dive for it. Jump ball was called, and it'll go back to Mount Horeb.
Well, Maddie Wilkie is about second in the state in her three-point shooting. She's just under 50% as she went 0 for 2 last Friday. Well, she just got another one. She's getting closer and closer to 50% on the season. Carly Burkhart at 51% on the year.
11 minutes into the game. Beaver Dam leading 24-5, and Stoffaker off-balance shot, missed it. And the defensive rebound was grabbed by Coulthard, and
She stepped on the
She
end
stepped
line.
on the end line, I think, yeah.
Going to be a turnover.
That's a break.
8-1. Beaver Dam just continues to force teams out of their comfort zone, makes them play quicker than they want. Screener action. Look for Hodgson. Low baseline there. She was wide open.
Pass. Van Loo spins, puts it up with the right hand, missed it, trying to get her own rebound, and it was grabbed by Donaldson. And a ball knocked out of bounds. Who's it last touched by? Referee, well, it's going to go back to Mount Horeb. Referees were discussing it there.
Well, they got the Twin Towers in there, Allie Van Loo and Paige Hodgson in the game at the same time with the Mighty Midgets, Jada Donaldson and Paige Schumann. The Midgets and the Towers in the game at the same time with Carly Burkhardt.
This is Magnuson, right baseline jumper. Missed it. Van Loo with the rebound and throws it up the right side for Donaldson. She'll drive towards the top of the key. Now taking off, going baseline, and a blocking foul before the shot on the floor. We'll stop the clock with 6:26 remaining in the half. We have now played 11 and a half minutes of basketball, and Mount Horeb has one field goal.
Jada Donaldson just so quick there. I'll tell you what, no hocus pocus, just focus on that play.
Kirk, you are on fire tonight.
Nice play out of bounds.
Hodgson left doorstep for the easy layup. Paige Hodgson with 5, and it's 26-5. Golden Beavers on top of the Vikings.
Paige Schumann, little French pastry. Hodgson with the basket.
Boy, Kirk, if you're at this rate, I can't wait for the playoffs now, man. I tell you, you are in postseason form, my friend. I wish I could say the same. 6 minutes to go. Opening stanza.
You're always in postseason form all year.
Emily Wallace, high on the left for the Vikings, guarded by Schumann. Over to Anderson. Anderson near the top of the silo. Driving against Van Loo, puts it off the glass, rims off, no good. Donaldson trying to grab the rebound. She's hassled by Anderson. A jump ball, and this should go to what? Beaver Dam, correct? Yeah.
Yep. I'm very impressed. I'm going to say
they're
it right
giving
now.
it to Mount Horeb now.
What are they doing?
I thought it was Beaver
They
Dam
just got
basketball.
the last one.
They just gave it to the Vikings,
This
and
is
nobody's
not
arguing.
correct, folks.
Inbounds pass. There's Olivia Burke. Bounce pass out to Anna Olendick. And now back to Wallace. Wallace sends it over on the right wing. Taken by Anderson. They go around the horn left side. There is Wallace. Wallace going to go baseline against Carly Burkhardt. Now thinks better of it and drives back up towards the top of the key. 5:17 to go first half. 26-5. Beaver Dam leads Mount Horeb in the regular season finale.
Well, I'm interested to see if I'm wrong. So if somebody out there is watching or listening, give Mike a tweet, a text, an email. Do something as, according to my records. Okay, Beaver Dam got the tip, so they got the first jump ball. Then Beaver Dam got a jump ball. Then they got a jump ball. And so it was I had Beaver Dam ball, and this is where I circled it, and I think I was wrong. But we'll see. I could be mistaken.
I forgive you if you were
I stand to be corrected if somebody can prove me wrong.
Mount Horeb with possession right now. Anderson takes a pass in the lane, working against Stoffaker, puts it up and in. That's a tough
Nice
shot
move by the junior.
And a nice move against a very fine defender in Tara Stoffaker. 26-7, and now a shot in and out, no good for Jens at the other end. They fight for the rebound, and we've got a whistle, another foul. Comes with 4:46 left in the half.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Emma Anderson. She's a freshman, number 10. That's a good move. I thought that was Coulthard. But
No, that was Anderson.
That was Anderson. She's a freshman.
Couple of subs in for Mount Horeb here.
Well, Maddie got fouled on the rebound. I'm not going to give it to her. Wide open.
Jens, easy layup with the left hand off the inbounds pass. That's her first bucket tonight, 28-7. Beaver Dam leads with 4:36 and counting left until intermission.
21-point lead here, 4.5 minutes.
Wallace better get it across. They were flirting with the 10 count. Throws it to Coulthard, right side, I should say. Now back to Vesperman. She'll drive baseline. Jens guarding her closely. Now double teamed by Wilkie.
Now.
She's in trouble, trying to get through it, and jump ball.
Guess who's going to get it now?
Yeah, now we know. Now this time we know where it's going.
I just enjoy watching Natalie Jens, Maddie Wilkie, Jada Donaldson, Paige Schumann, Tara Stoffaker, Ellie Van Loo. I just enjoy watching them play defense. My
We
word.
talked about it, I think, last Friday night in the game against Reedsburg. How here's a 3 on the way for Wilkie.
Oh, baby.
My!
Oh, boy.
From NBA
Oh,
range,
man.
Maddie Wilkie with her third three-point basket of the game. 13 points on the evening thus far. That's right at her average. 31-7. Beaver Dam, as we had a whistle. We had a ball knocked out.
Yeah. Boom. That was dynamite. Wilkie is on
Magnuson,
fire.
she
El
is.
Fuego. El Fuego means on fire.
You studied up your Spanish, huh? Here is Coulthard. Double team, but bounce pass through it to Wallace. Wallace looking right side for Magnuson in three-point land. She's guarded by Stoffiker. Now back to the top of the arc. Stange around the horn left side. They work it to Coulthard. Pass to Magnuson. Driving high up the glass. Missed the shot. And the rebound for Rachel Urich. Urich, lob pass ahead. Jens takes it right side. Going baseline. High up the glass. Oh! What a move by Jens as she was falling out of bounds to heave it up high in the air, and it drops through. 33-7. Golden Beavers lead. There's a backdoor pass tipped out at the last second by Maddie Wilkie. It was intended for Olendick on the right doorstep, and Wilkie denied it. Mount Horeb will keep possession.
Kiss off the window. High off the glass. Yes, it counts for Jens.
Anyways, it'll be Mount Horeb to inbound on the baseline just to our right. This is Magnuson to throw it in. Still looking to get it in. Still looking. Flirting with a 5 count, and she calls timeout.
Nope.
Brought to you.
Wait, he's
Yeah, she called timeout.
hang on. No, he's going 5 seconds.
Oh, he
call.
is?
He put a
I
5
thought,
up.
okay, I thought she
No.
didn't call it in time. Is what
Turnover,
all right, there you go.
correct.
Beg
Ninth
your pardon?
turnover.
All right. I thought he was granting her the timeout. He did not. All right, my bad. Schumann back the other way, met by Wallace, sends it right side in three-point land on the elbow. There's Donaldson driving off a screen set by Stoffiker. Now a return feed back to Tara. Here's a rainbow 3 off the rim. It's no good. Wilkie trying to save the rebound, and she could not do it down in the left corner. And it'll go back to Mount Horeb. We have 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining first half. 33-7. Beaver Dam leads Mount Horeb.
So far, so good. Here comes the full court run and jump trap. Oh, boy.
And
Ooh, tracked it down.
Yep, tracked it down, saved it, and then almost a turnover, but Magnuson saves the tip pass to Coulthard for 3 at the top of the key. That's no good, and Burkhart clears the glass for the Golden Beavers. Now to Wilkie, long pass ahead off the fingertips of Schumann. That's a turnover. It'll go back to the Vikings with 2:45 left in the half. I mentioned this is Beaver Dam's final regular season game. Mount Horeb actually has one more regular season game remaining. It's a non-conference tilt this Saturday at Barneville. That's a night game, 7:30 Saturday night. Not too far from here. Barneville's just about, 10, 15 miles down the road. And then that'll wrap up their regular season.
And then they got McFarland in the first
In the playoffs,
game, so
yep. 3 on the way, no good for Magnuson. Stoffiker rebounds the miss. She's back the other way for Beaver Dam. 2:26 left in the half. Burkhart to Donaldson on the right wing side. Back out to Burkhart. She drives in the lane. Now kicks it out left side for Schumann. Ball fake. Schumann on the drive. Kicks it out to Stoffiker. She'll drive into the paint. Stoffiker puts it up. No good, but she is fouled. And Tara Stoffiker, the University of Wisconsin commit, draws the contact. That is number 7 on the Vikings. The first personal on Wallace. And Stoffiker will head to the charity stripe.
strong move to the basket where she shoots 84% from the line, averages 11.4, right behind Maddie Wilkie's team leading 13-3. Shoots 35% from the arc. 1.5 assists a game and 3.6 rebounds as she hits the first free throw. She will definitely be missed, as well as Van Loo, Schumann, and Urich, and
Scharfenberg. Missed the second free throw. It's still 34-7. The Golden Beavers on top of the Vikings. 2 minutes and change left to go first half. This is Yana. Double team, trying to fight through it, and does. Now picks up the dribble. She's in trouble. Bounce pass right side. They work it over by the Beaver Dam bench. It's grabbed by Wallace. Now she's triple teamed. Bounce pass through it and gives it back to Vesperman. Now to Anderson. Free throw line jumper. Missed it wide right. Offensive rebound. Vesperman put back out the glass too strong. Got her own rebound. Then it was taken away by Donaldson after Vesperman had seemingly secured it. Here's Donaldson back the other way. Donaldson, spin move into the lane. Ran into a double team. Shot is up. Missed it short. Offensive board. They kick it out. Stoffiker, deep 3. Off the backboard. No good. And it's out of bounds. And it will go back to Mount Horeb with 1:26 left to play in the opening half of play.
Well, Mount Horeb shoots just under 37% from 2-point, 28% from 3-point, 54% from free throw line. They get about 26 rebounds a game, 9.8 assists, 6 steals a game, 4 blocks, but do turn it over 15 times. They've already got 10, and they're not going to get close to any of those previous stats that I just said, and she just threw it right out of bounds as she was trying to throw it off one of the Beaver Dam girls' legs because she was flustered. The chaotic pressure defense, tenacious, in your face, that Beaver Dam applies, strikes again.
Any other adjectives you want to throw out there?
Sort of said them all.
Okay. Yeah, you were using them up. I was checking them off. 1, 2, 3. Here comes Schumann. Schumann to the right corner for Wilkie. Wilkie inside the bubble, picks up the dribble. Oh, had it knocked out of her hands and stolen. That was a nice play by Coulthard to knock it away from a usually sure-handed Maddie Wilkie. Under a minute to play until the break. 34-7. Beaver Dam on top of Mount Horeb. This is Wallace. Wallace picked up very tightly by Jada Donaldson. Wallace looking for help, gets rid of it. Here's a drive. Olivia Burke to the left side. Here's a shot from the left side, no good for Stange. Offensive rebound, Coulthard. And as she got it back to Anderson, we got a whistle and a foul. Stops the clock with about half a minute to play in the opening stanza.
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that the Mount Horeb girls may have nightmares tonight when they are sleeping, because they're going to be looking at green and gold in their sleep, and it's not going to be fun. Just suffocating defense.
Lob pass in, and it's grabbed by Olendick. Out near the center circle she goes. Bounce pass back to Anderson. 25 seconds remaining first half. Now on the right side, here's Coulthard. Coulthard going to go baseline against Donaldson. Blocking foul on Jada. Looking at the referee like, what, me? And that is her first. It's the team's sixth, I beg your pardon. 19.8 seconds remaining in the half. Bounce pass in to Olendick. She's in the right corner, picked on by Schumann. Bounce pass to Anderson on the wing. She drives up near the top of the key and underhands it to Coulthard. 8 seconds and counting left of that. Coulthard popping a three. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, offensive board for Burke. Bounce pass into the post, turnaround jumper, no good for Stange at the horn. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. 18 minutes of basketball in the books, and our score at the break is Beaver Dam 34 and Mount Horeb 7. Stay with us. We're back for the halftime report after this on 1430 WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
Baseball coming last Saturday in 48 games.
Halftime here in Mount Horeb with Beaver Dam on top. It's the Golden Beavers 34 and the Vikings 7. Let's take a look at some first half numbers quickly there, Kirk Call.
Well, real quick, 4 turnovers for Beaver Dam, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 21 rebounds led by Van Loo with 7, Wilkie with 6, Burkhart with 3. Mount Horeb 11 turnovers, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds.
Looking at the individual scoring from the first half for Beaver Dam, paced by Maddie Wilkie. Wilkie with 13 points, including 3 3-point baskets. Tara Stoffaker with 9 for the Golden Beavers in the first half. She had 2 3-point baskets. Paige Hodgson with 5, 1 from beyond the arc. 4 points for Natalie Jens. Jada Donaldson with 2, and Allie Van Loo chipped in a free throw. She finished the half with 1. Meanwhile, for Mount Horeb, Emily Wallace had a 3-point basket. She finished the half with 3. Emma Anderson and Kenzie Coulthard, 2 points each for the Vikings. It's 34-7. Beaver Dam leading Mount Horeb at the break. We're back right after this for the second half on WBEV and DailyDodge.com. Mike Tronson, Kirk Call back at Mount Horeb High School as we get ready to start the second half of this Badger North girls basketball game. Second half getting underway. It'll be Mount Horeb with possession, but Beaver Dam with a 34-7 lead over the Vikings. And there's a steal right off the inbounds play by Paige Schumann. In the second half, Beaver Dam goes left to right across your radio dial or on your dailydodge.com video screen, and Mount Horeb will go right to left.
Well, I have to apologize. I was mistaken. I was corrected, and I was mistaken that as a basket by Van Loo, the call was right by the officials, which I should have known.
On the jump ball from what we were talking
Yeah.
about. Yep. So it's now 36-7. Beaver Dam on top. We're 32 seconds into the second half. Magnuson passed to the left side off the hands of Vesterman, and she could not save it from going out of bounds into her own bench. So Beaver Dam will get it off yet another Viking turnover. And Jada Donaldson will inbound on the near sideline.
Well, that upset the coach.
Yeah,
and
because he just made a hockey line change.
That's enough of that.
Yep. He just put 5 fresh bodies on the floor.
Sending a message.
Well, they're young, and this is a teaching moment, isn't it?
Huh?
Here's Stoffaker. Post feed, Van Loo left side, missed the layup, and the rebound pulled down by Leah Leibfried, who's a freshman. And she gives it to Liv Jana. Jana inside the timeline, pass to the right side for Olendick. Anna Olendick saw some action in the first half. Bounce pass now to Leibfried. Gives it now to Stange.
Is this sort of like throwing the you into the Sharks?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Keepers. Hello. Hey, you want to go in the game? Oh, okay, coach is calling.
This is Jana. Bounce pass to Olendick, trying to get it to Olivia Burke, and it was actually knocked around and out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Horeb, so Beaver Dam will get it again. 16:41 left in the game, so we're just underway here in the second half, and it's 36-7. Beaver Dam leading Mount Horeb. It's the final game of the season, regular season for Beaver Dam, the penultimate game of the season for Mount Horeb. Did Van Loo was there contact there? Looked like there was as the shot was missed, but no call. And back the other way comes Jana. Jana pushes it left side now for Olendick. Olendick guarded by Donaldson. Beaver Dam in man-to-man D. This is Jana. Jana between the circles. In trouble, finally gets rid of it, hands it off to a teammate, Leibfried. And Leibfried gives it back now to Olendick. Olendick to the free throw line, kicks it out to Burke. Burke on the wing. Sends it back to Stange. Stange around the horn left side for Olendick. She'll go baseline. And a foul's going to be called here on Jada Donaldson. Looked like pretty good defense to me, but nope.
Is that going to be her third?
I believe so. Yes, it is. Third personal. As speaking of threes, 3 new bodies come on the floor for the Golden Beavers. It's Burkhart, it's Jens, it's Hodgson. And Donaldson comes off along with Van Loo and Stoffaker. Lob pass in, taken by Leibfried. And now Olendick taking a return feed from Stange. Pushes it right side, little lob pass. Bobbled but corralled by Jana. Jana going to take off down the lane. Knocked loose by Wilkie right to Schumann. Off the turnover, here comes Schumann. Schumann, and she's fouled at the other end.
Wilkie's a thief.
Oh, my. Wilkie just poked it right out of her hands at the last second. And not only did she knock it out, but she poked it right to her teammate, Paige Schumann. Incredible.
She sort of knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she does. So does just about everybody on this team knows what they're doing. With 15:25 left in the game. Here's Jens.
Just the people in the radio booth that don't know
yeah,
what they're
exactly.
doing.
That is a good point. You have nailed it on the head. This is Burkhart. To Wilkie. Down low on the left. Out to Schumann for 3. Rainbow threes in and out. No good. And the rebound last touch by who? Last touch by Mount Horeb. It'll stay on this end with Beaver Dam as we are now just about 3 minutes in to the second half. Yeah, I've been saying that for years, Kirk, that how have they not kicked us out of the radio booth after all this entertainment?
Because you have a face for radio.
I do. I do.
Oh.
There's Schumann muscling in for a layup.
Paige Schumann posting and toasting.
It is 38-7. You are having enough. 38-7 Beaver Dam. That's the score. Oh, it's fun though, isn't it? I mean, we we really have a lot of fun. Bounce pass, and this is Magnuson. Little fade away. Missed it from about 10 feet out. Rebound for Hodgson. Gives it to Schumann. Cross court. There's Jens. Jens back up to Schumann. Schumann gives it to Jens right of the circle. She'll drive into the lane. Floats one up. Got it. Natalie Jens with 6 points on the evening. 40-7. So it's a 33-point Beaver Dam lead as we approach the 14-minute mark and counting of the second half.
She's like a floaty that my grandson uses when we're on the lake. It was a floater. Another
and
steal.
Burkhart just knocked it loose from Anderson. And from her rear end, she gets it to Maddie Wilkie. How about that effort? And now Wilkie underhands it out to Hodgson. Hodgson into the lane, and she traveled.
Well, she was packing her bags for sunny Florida, and she slid her feet. And it's the first turnover in the second half for Beaver Dam. 5 in the game. 5 turnovers in the second half for Mount Horeb already. 16 on the game, over their average of 15 already. 13:54 to play.
Boy, after this storm we had a few days ago, I wouldn't mind going back to Florida myself.
Hey,
I tell you.
Noses are red, fingers are blue. I'm sick of winter. How about you?
What did you have for breakfast today?
Nothing.
I've lost all control of the broadcast, folks. 13 and a half minutes to go. I'm crying. I mean, really, it's... Oh, boy.
36 days till spring.
There is a basketball game going. I can't stop laughing. This is Vesperman at the top of the key. All right, we'll get serious here. Vesperman up and under move. Missed the shot off the rim. Rebound is loose, and Donaldson has it. Donaldson back the other way, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now she's going to let traffic go by. And kick it out to Van Loo. Van Loo, pump fake. Now she'll pop a three. It's off the mark. No good, not a bounds. Back to Mount Horeb.
Basket moved. I saw it. The basket moved while that ball was in the air. The whole backboard moved.
It's like those old miniature golf courses where the obstacles move. Oh, boy. Emily Wallace sends it to Anderson. Anderson high on the right for the Vikings with 12:42 to go. There's a bad pass and a steal by Stoffaker and a foul to boot as Stoffaker was taken off back the other way. This foul is going to go on Magnuson. That is her second, the team's second here in the half.
Tara with good anticipation, reading the eyes of the passer. And that's one thing that, as a point guard, I always try to teach my players. Don't send a postcard before you're going to make a pass. Look the other way.
Rachel Urich. Bad pass
like
cross court, and it was tipped into the backcourt, but saved by Scharfenberg. Boy, that was a great effort because Jana looked like she was going to be there to grab it first, but nope, Scharfenberg with a tremendous hustle. Left side pass, Donaldson on the wing, drives to the free throw line. Step back shot, got it, Jada Donaldson. The step back shot to make it 42-7, Golden Beavers. 12 minutes and change left in this contest.
Oh, that was a facial.
Here is Vesperman. You've had a lot of time off lately to practice this, haven't you? There's a shot up off the rim, no good, and Scharfenberg the rebound. Now I know what you've been doing with your snow days, Kirk. You've been coming up with new material. It's excellent, by the way. Stoffaker elevates, 17-footer. Might have been partially by Donaldson, the offensive board, and the putback on the right doorstep. So the shot was short for Stoffaker, but Donaldson with the offensive board and the putback, 44-7. Golden Beavers lead, 11:35 to go in this one.
2.5 minutes, and it'll be a running clock, 37-point lead. And we've got subs coming in. Tim Chase does a nice job rotating his players, keeping them fresh. And by the way, they don't fall off much.
No, they don't. There's a drive by Anderson, puts it up and in, rattled home. Emma Anderson, she's got 4 points in the game. That's the first field goal of the half.
Oh, man, Donaldson.
Donaldson with a drive got fouled on her way in. And she's going to head to the free throw line.
Turn on the Jets.
We have now played 25 minutes of basketball, and Mount Horeb has 3 field goals in 25 minutes.
Well, I think Tim's going to be happy in the postgame about the defensive effort. That's for sure.
I would think so, as the first free throw's up and good for Donaldson. She's about 50% from the line this year and averages 7.5 per game.
So you get to play 3 halves in a night. Some of these girls have played 2 on the JV level where they did win 42-26 tonight. And boy, Allie Wilkie does a great job Maddie's mother. So now they get to play one half in the varsity contest.
Free throws are good. It's 46-9. Beaver Dam on top with 11 minutes and 4 seconds left in the contest. This is Jana. Bounce pass to Olendick. Olendick looking into the block. Off the fingertips of Anderson. She tried to, no, it's Burke rather. She saved it. Now a pass tipped by Wilkie and stolen. Here's Maddie back the other way. Going in right side. Layup. Got it. She put it high off the glass. Wilkie coast to coast off the steal. She's got 15 points, and it's 48-9. We're getting perilously close to the running clock.
Yep, that was the dagger.
Bad pass tip. Oh, Burkhardt couldn't save it.
That one right there was the dagger.
Yeah, I think so. Jana knocked out of her hands. She gets it back. Now Donaldson all over her, smothering her with that defense. Pass to Leibfried. Leibfried inside the bubble. Burkhardt almost took it away, and she tied her up.
Guess whose ball? I think Beaver Dam.
Yep, Beaver Dam's going to get it.
Got it right. I flipped the coin.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, it was two-headed.
Is that one of those heads I win, tails you lose type things? Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Call what number do I have behind my back? Odd or even? I used to win that all the time.
You did that all the time, didn't
you?
you?
Get in there.
And Anna Streblo on the floor misses a three-pointer from the right side.
Hammered. Stangy with the rebound,
Streblo,
got fouled by Burkhardt.
A 5'7" junior. Now Grace Medeiros checking in, a 5'4" junior, as Tim Chase is starting to slowly go deeper into the bench.
Good to see Grace, the 5'4" junior, back in the court with her little injury. I think she had about a month off. Huh?
Yeah, about a month or a little over that because she had just
She's been
surgery.
back a few games now,
yeah.
I know, but
and,
still good to see her out on the court.
Absolutely, she's doing much better.
Speaking of who's going to be on the court is the managers. They're also going to dress when it comes, I think, to the tournament time. Lainey Radel and Marissa.
Yeah, I think they'll put them on the, I guess you'd say, active roster. Yeah.
I'm not sure
Marissa
how many
Baylor,
you can suit up, though. So I don't know what Tim's going to do, but he's going to honor those two seniors. That's for darn sure. 8 turnovers in the second half alone. 19 in the game. My apologies.
Pass off the fingertips of Van Loo and out of bounds. Rachel Urich trying to go into the post. And Van Loo could not handle the pass. It's out of bounds. Mount Horeb will get it. 9.5 minutes to play in the ball game, and it is 48-9. Beaver Dam on top of Mount Horeb.
We'll get a stop here and then go down and score. Let's get this one over with and get back on the road and get home at a reasonable hour.
Let's hope the traffic isn't as bad as it was getting down here. Boy, there was some nasty traffic around Madison.
Steal by Stoffaker.
Stoffaker through traffic. Knocked out of her hands. Got it back, though.
All right. Here we go.
And Stoffaker. Lob to Van Loo just inside the timeline. Left side dish for Schumann. Schumann, cross court. There's Stoffaker. Popping the three ball.
Get in there.
No good. Rebound tipped out to Scharfenberg, and it's a reload. Pass back to Stoffaker.
Right.
Oh, and she's hammered hard as she drove in on the left side.
There's no people in jail for less than that.
8:50 left in this one. And Stoffaker's going to the line.
Well, folks.
And she needs one free throw to get it to be a running clock.
I was just going to say at 84%, how you betting?
I'm betting she's going to make it.
Boom. Dynamite. I'll bet you dinner she makes this one.
It's good. I didn't get dinner, too, so I'll gladly take you up on that.
You're gonna buy then, though.
No, you're buying.
What are you talking about? I said she'd make it.
She did. 15-9.
All right, let that clock go. Start the clock, please. Thank you.
Calm down,
3
Timo
seconds
Sabe.
up. Well,
we're fine. We're
going to run now. It's going to go.
Did you forget your medication today? I mean,
no.
You're just a little jumpy today.
I know. Should we reflect on the drive down here a little bit?
Well, no, I took you away. There's a steal. Speaking of taken away, here comes Schumann. Great segue. Underhanded shot, missed it off the rim, and the defensive rebound for Burke. I took you away from your wife on Valentine's Day, so this is the repayment now, as you're a little jumpy with me when I make a suggestion you don't like.
Your wife's the one that posted on Facebook.
My wife loves me.
Yeah, but it was about
she probably loves the fact that I'm not
our
home today.
romance. Yeah, whatever.
Here's Scharfenberg for three. No good off the rim. And Magnuson clears the glass. Just under 8 minutes left in the contest. 50-9. Beaver Dam on top of Mount Horeb Again, the Vikings have 3 field goals in the game. Long three. That is no good for Olendick. Rebound pulled down by Schumann. Schumann sidearms it to Scharfenberg. Back up top of the key. Urich for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound high in the air. Magnuson comes out of the pile with it. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let
30.
our family take care of your family. Back in 30 seconds. WBEV and DailyDodge.com. We are back inside the gym alongside the Hall of Fame coach Kirk Call. Mike Tronson with you as we are down to 7:29 left in the contest. And Beaver Dam leading Mount Horeb 50-9 as the Vikings throw it in. And this is Emma Anderson giving it to Kenzie Coulthard. Coulthard will trot across the midcourt stripe. She sends it back to Anderson at the top of the key. Right side lob pass, grabbed by Stange. Stange up to Anderson. Looking down low, pass was tipped by Avery Stonewall and stolen. Stonewall now on the floor for the Golden Beavers. There's a 3 on the way for Burkhart. She buries it.
The microwave. There she is again. Carly Burkhart can heat it up in a hurry.
53-9 Golden Beavers. So Stonewall, a 5'8" sophomore out there for the first time tonight. I mentioned Streblo had checked in a while ago. Also Hodgson, Burkhart, and Jens on the floor for Beaver Dam. 6:40 to go in the game.
Hodgson and Jens are sophomores. Burkhart's a junior.
There's a drive, baseline drive shot, in and out, no good for Vesperman, but we've got a foul.
Well, it's only the 3rd and 4th attempts of the evening, so Beaver Dam has played this outstanding defense without fouling much, which is really making Tim Chase smile. Vesperman at the free throw line.
First one is no good. You know, I understand that Mount Horeb is, a young team that's, got a lot of improving to do, and they are, as the second free throw is no good. But, I mean, are you kidding me? We have now played 30 minutes of basketball,
and
they have 3 field goals.
I was just going to say, and they've got
off the rim shot, no good. Stonewall going for the offensive board. Oh, it was knocked away and grabbed instead by Emily Wallace. Knocked right to her, actually. Wallace, look out as she ran into her teammate, and she'll bring it across.
So one of the baskets must be a 3.
Right.
Okay.
One is a 3. Shot off the mark wide right. Stange, the offensive board. Her putback is no good. Another offensive board for Vesperman, and she kicks a bounce pass out to Anderson. Up now to Coulthard. Coulthard backs up near the center circle.
That's one of the things they're going to have to shore up is the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Kirk.
They're going to have to be fundamental, box out. There's
shot off the glass, no good, and the rebound for Hodgson. I was just thinking that we're going to get a little nitpicky here, but Beaver Dam's got to shore up the rebounding going into the postseason.
Well, and I think they will. They'll step up their game, and again, these aren't the starters, but they're talented.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's right.
They're still good.
Well, yeah, Tim won't allow it. He expects everybody out there to do what he expects and teaches.
That's why they call them expectations.
Eesh.
Here's Stange off the turnover, giving it to Wallace.
Tell you, the one thing I did always know and learn with my guys is JV and varsity, huge difference. Huge difference. I just can't believe the transition that Jens and Wilkie did last year, coming in from middle school or 8th grade and then just stepping right into a varsity game and leading in the first game in points, both of them against Fort Atkinson last year, and obviously very talented.
Clock continuing to run here with 4:10 to go in this one. 53-9, Beaver Dam at the free throw line. The first one is up and off the back of the rim. No good for Kenzie Coulthard. Now, again, more subs coming in on both sides. Let's see, we've got Urich and Medeiros returning for Beaver Dam. Scharfenberg back out there. And let's see, also coming on is Paige Yagodinsky, 5'8" sophomore.
We got 2 seniors, a junior and 2 juniors and a sophomore.
And the second free throw's up and good. Coulthard gets 1 of 2. 53-10, Beaver Dam leads.
She's 3 of 4 on the night, 3 of 6. Oh, behind the back, wrap-around dribble by Scharfenberg.
So we wind down the final 3.5 minutes of this one. Medeiros left side. Little lob pass inside the arc. Yurick back up to Burkhart, high on the right for 3. It's high off the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out. Last touch by the Golden Beavers, and it will go back to Mount Horeb.
Well, Carly Burkhart, the 5'7" junior, averages 6'8" a game, 86% from the free throw line. I have her at 52% from the three-point arc. Shooting the ball very well this season. And too bad she wasn't available in Florida, Coach Tim and both you said. She'd have helped.
They still did pretty well down in Florida, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And Grace Medeiros at 5'4" was guarding one of the taller girls on the Mount Horeb roster, Liv Yana, and she ended up getting the foul.
Here's Magnuson to throw it in. Long pass into the backcourt, and it'll be tracked down by Stange, and she goes cross-court back to Wallace. 2:20 and counting left in the game. Wallace, bounce pass, tipped by Medeiros, right to Yagodinsky, and she'll give it to Burkhart. Burkhart, right side dish. Yurick looking down to the baseline for Scharfenberg. Into the lane, blocked, got the deflection back. Now they kick it up top. Here's Burkhart again. Burkhart over to Yagodinsky. She'll pop a 3. It's off the back rim, no good. And Wallace has the defensive carom for Mount Horeb, and we've got a traveling violation on Wallace. I didn't see it.
No, it's a timeout.
Oh, timeout.
It's a timeout,
okay,
but just for subs.
Okay, for subs.
It's a quick timeout, and you're going to just
let
him
him signaling
roll.
like it looked like a travel.
Yeah, it's just one of the nuances that good officials know what to do, and they stop the clock. The clock should not
have stopped.
Stop.
Moot point, though. Game's almost over.
You still got to know the rules.
So we're down to the final minute 35 in this one. It's 53-10. That's right, Beaver Dam with a 43-point lead and closing out the regular season on another high note.
Well, all right, I'll give it. You know what it was? Official timeout. Okay, fine. I'll give them that then. The official timeout for subs, and they stopped it properly. That's twice I was wrong tonight.
Oh, you've been wrong many times.
I better
before.
not go home. Yeah, but nobody tells me that. I keep thinking I'm correct. Somebody's got to tell me when I'm wrong.
We just like to,
just
let you. We like to, we let you lead you on.
Lead
Make you think you know.
Yeah, whatever.
Under a minute to go. Shot from the left side, no good. Rebound for Streblo, and she fights through a double team, and we'll bring it back into the front court as she spins across the timeline.
Well, Mount Horeb got into double digits. Beaver Dam didn't get close to their 71 points.
Post feed, and Stonewall rather missed the layup, and the rebound for Wallace. Half a minute to go. As we close this one out, off a screen goes Wallace behind the back dribble, and she's working that right wing.
It's sort of a glorified practice.
Yeah. Puts one up over Medeiros. It's no good, and the defensive rebound for Stonewall with 15 seconds left. Throws it ahead. Streblo catches up to it. Streblo towards the free throw line, kicks it out. Yagodinsky for 3 on the left side. Yes, Paige Yagodinsky, and that'll do it. 55-10, Beaver Dam. 3 seconds left, and Mount Horeb will watch Wallace heave at the length of the court. It's no good, and this one is in the books. Final score tonight: Beaver Dam 55, Mount Horeb 10. And for the Golden Beavers, the regular season comes to a close. They finish with a 21-1 record and a perfect 14-0 in the Badger North Conference. Let's take a break. Back for the postgame in a moment on WBEV and DailyDodge.com. We're going to get Welcome back to Mount Horeb High School. Mike Tronson, Kirk Hall on the post-game show. Beaver Dam girls a winner tonight in their regular season finale. The Golden Beavers take down the Lady Vikings 55-10. We are joined at the broadcast table by Tim Chase. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. Congratulations on a nice regular season finale. And wow, I mean, what more can we say about defense, Tim? You just played 36 minutes of basketball. You allowed 3 field goals in the entire game.
Yeah, defensively real happy with their effort today. Just really did a good job preventing them from doing a lot of things that they do well. A team that's kind of have done pretty well lately. Had a good win over Portage on Monday. Played Wanakee tight last week, so they're a little more methodical on offense, running a lot of swing offense. So I give them a lot of credit with being able to run their offense. But defensively, I thought we did a pretty good job tonight.
Well, and you and I talked in our pregame chat about how, you know, you wanted to certainly play, even though this game didn't really mean a whole lot because you've already wrapped up the conference in a playoff seat, but you wanted to play well so you would have that momentum and have that good feeling going into next week.
Yeah, defensively, like I said, I was really good offensively. I think we could do a little bit better at times. Our execution could be a little bit better. Just a few things we need to fix a little bit as we head into next week. You know, hopefully have a good practice tomorrow and on Saturday, and then take Sunday off, and then get ready for the tournament.
Now I'm nitpicking a little bit here, but one thing I noticed tonight a little bit, rebounding, is that maybe an area you want to
Something we talked about at
okay.
halftime on both ends a little bit, yes.
Okay.
So it was discussed already.
that answers the question right there.
I got nothing. I used it all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Congratulations.
This guy was
Great
on.
win.
This guy
Happy
was on fire
Valentine's
tonight.
Day.
Well, that's he's not the best analyst on the planet for nothing. Maddie Wilkie again, 15 points. Tara Stoffer with 11. I mean, basically, it was the same old on offense. Everybody sharing the ball, everybody getting into the act.
Yeah, defensively, like I said, our guards did such a good job tonight. Paige and Jada and Natalie were all over the place. We just got great efforts from everybody, though, tonight. So every kid on our team played good minutes for tonight, and all of them defended well. And especially for some of those younger kids, that's the mindset they got to get in the future. When they step out on the court, they got to have the attitude that they're not going to let their players score.
Well, as we said, now you have to wait until next week, Friday, a week from tomorrow, to play. So you're going to have some practices, obviously, during that time. Walk me through what the next week's going to be like, the next 8 days.
Like I said, we need good practice tomorrow and Saturday. Try to work out some of our things, we really right now, and even we started that this week, we've got a plan for tournament now, what we're trying to do. So we've got a practice set up that we're going to kind of improve each day from there and make sure we fix everything that we can. Regional week, you got a lot of time to prepare for. If we get through regional, sectionals hit you pretty quick then. So there's not as much time. So we're preparing for the long haul right now, though.
Well, you know, the weather here lately has caused a lot of cancellations, and I know you had days where you were not able to practice. Does that in any way put you maybe behind schedule a little bit?
We're a little bit, but we're in a really good spot, especially with the game schedule, because the game schedule we got caught up right away.
Right.
So I felt pretty good.
I'm just talking about practices.
Yeah, practices we were falling behind a little bit, but that's okay because you kind of want to ramp it up a little bit. Now we got to be able to ramp it up, though. With the 2 days we got this week and the 4 we got next week, we should be able to ramp it up in that time. So we feel we're in a really good spot right now. We just need to fix some of the things that we can do a little bit better as far as executing on offense, keep our toughness on defense, and ready to go at it here hard these last 3 weeks.
You know, you look at the offensive numbers, not just tonight, but all through the season, and it'd be hard for some people maybe to understand how could this team get better on offense. But I know you want to fix things. What do you want to fix offensively?
Just our spacing and our execution. Just making sure everybody's in the right spot, maybe being a little more patient at times. We're a fast-paced team, but when the other team does have 5 on defense, then you got to break them down a little bit more, and that's something we've got to do a better job against. If we win Friday night, every team after that, regional finals and the sectionals in the state, is going to be a really, really good team. So you've got to be a little more patient on offense once in a while, and that's something we've got to work on just a little bit as well.
Well, based on the schedule you've played, I mean, your team is certainly battle-tested, so yes, there will be some good teams ahead, but I'm sure you're confident with just about anybody you would meet.
We're confident, but like we know we can be gotten on any night. I mean, it's a game of basketball. That Vincent game, 1 step back 3 last year from somebody knocking us off. So we understand that you have to play well every single minute. And I think that game, and our kids have played a lot, but I think that game last year taught our kids a lot of things, helped us get through sectionals into state last year, and kind of brought us into this year, and with all the things they did in the summer, really to be ready for this season.
I think implementing a ball fake, there was a lot of deflections, I thought, tonight, and a couple turnovers. I mean, you only ended up with 7, but a couple of them were sort of aloof, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Got to be a little bit better with the ball.
Fake here, there, but You ran that 1-3-1 again. It was just perfect again. The biggest question I have is, when is the game going to be played next Saturday?
4 o'clock.
I got that afternoon game again.
We don't know what the other teams are going to do yet, but ours will be played at 4.
Well,
yes. We got to get by
you
Friday.
Do that, you got to get away.
Yeah,
to
we have that. We do that.
By the way,
Thursday.
I can attest to the fact that on his days off, he's not just lounging around watching cartoons. When we talked last Tuesday, he had just gotten done with 3 hours of film, and I think that you had said that there was a 3 or 4 hour session with your coaches at some point last Saturday or Sunday. So the guy is tireless, and he really wants to do well with his program this year to get the three-peat.
I mean, our kids are absolutely unbelievable.
They're buying
I
in.
cannot say enough adjectives about how special of a group this is, how they're so selfless and how they want to give so much for one another. So as a coaching staff, we're going to do whatever we can to make these kids successful.
And not that I'm asking you to give away any secrets, but over the next week, 8 days here, do you, as you prepare for the tournament, do you throw some maybe new wrinkles in that?
Well, we saw some things tonight even a little bit that were a little bit different. So we're starting to work on those now. I mean, the more we can put in and start executing, it just makes teams second guess things a little bit that are going against us. So we kind of know what we're doing, but our opponents always, and the more we can exactly.
You don't want to be predictable.
Yeah, right, exactly. So they think they see this set. Hey, we're doing this. So we had a couple things tonight where we kind of did some things a little bit different off of that. Some worked pretty well tonight. Some actually did not work very well tonight. So we just got to go back and practice those as well. But that's the thing. We want to put some new things in, especially some things we can see. Again, it's whoever we're going to play, that will work. So if we can find someone we think is going to help us, we're going to put it in.
I actually called it, in respectfully, a glorified practice tonight. But it's good that your team doesn't always have to go up against your second string, so to speak, and whatever. And again, the valuable playing time, you never know. God willing, no injuries, but you'd never know. Foul trouble, injuries are the really only thing that I see stopping you.
As I tell our kids, I go, if you're stepping on the floor for us, you are a good basketball player, and you need to play confidently for us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be putting you on the floor.
Well, you can't play scared.
Yeah, no, and that's our attitude. I mean, you got to know what you can do, but you need to be a confident athlete. But once you step on the floor, we need you to be at your best.
Mount Horeb girls, I said on the broadcast, are going to have nightmares. They're going to be seeing green and gold in their sleep tonight because you were just chaotic and tenacious and just scintillating. Outstanding. Great job again, Coach.
Yep,
Tim,
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On a win tonight in a fine regular season. I know we got a long way to go. More stuff, more excitement to come, but just phenomenal. 21-1, an outright Badger North Conference title, your 10th conference title in a row. Lots to be proud of in the regular season. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
You bet.
Keep it going.
That's Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside, back for more of the postgame after this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
On that Saturday, he always does. Well, because he doesn't come to college over Iowa. Always does that. That way you can go scouting.
continue our post-game show. Beaver Dam girls the winner tonight, 55-10, and with the win, Beaver Dam finishes the regular season 21-1 and a perfect 14-0, outright champs of the Badger North Conference. Mount Horeb drops to 5-16 on the year and 3-11 in the Badger North. The Vikings have one last regular season game remaining this Saturday night at Barneveld. Let's run down the final individual scoring quickly. For Beaver Dam, they were paced by Maddie Wilkie. She had 15 points, including 3 3-point baskets. Tara Stoffaker with 11. She was hot from beyond the arc. She had a couple of threes as well. Also for Beaver Dam, it was Jada Donaldson with 8. 6 points in the game for Natalie Jens. 5 points for Paige Hodgson, including 1 from beyond the arc. Carly Burkhardt had a 3-point shot. She finished the game with 3. Allie Van Loo with 3 tonight. Paige Yagodinsky had a 2-point basket. We thought it was a 3, but they credited it for a 2, so she finished the game with 2. And Paige Schumann also with 2 tonight for Beaver Dam. Meanwhile, for Mount Horeb, Emma Anderson had 4 to lead the way for the Vikings. Kenzie Coulthard and Emily Wallace 3 points each for the Vikings. Any quick final numbers you have there, Kurt?
Well, just it stands out. 9 rebounds I had for Ellie Van Loo out of the 33, and Wilkie had 6 all in the first half. Only 7 turnovers on the evening, 6 for 8 from the line, including 4 for 4 in the second half.
Let's take one last break. Back to wrap it up right after this on WBEV and DailyDodge.com.
All right, we'll just...
All right, sounds good. Absolutely. You ain't kidding. Yeah, I had a thick coating of ice on my drive. I put 2 bags of salt down over a couple of days, and I took a scraper, and I was able to get all the ice, pretty much all the ice off, just in time for the 12 inches of snow that came.
I never build a house.
There was like the other day I came out in the morning, it had been snowing all night, there was like a 4-foot wall of snow at the end of my driveway. I'm like, Donald Trump wants a wall, he just has to come to my house, and he got it right here. Good grief. That's the plow. I mean, it's a good thing my snowblower is pretty powerful.
I never build a house. I'm facing dead south, and the east to my left, and west to my right. I have a we shovel here, and I still grow it, and here came in me. But long story, this last one, and the inch that we got after, just melted it off. I haven't used any salt at home.
All right. Yeah, we got to thank the sponsors. And back inside the gymnasium, Mike and Kirk with you as we get set to wrap up our broadcast. 55-10. Beaver Dam takes down Mount Horeb tonight in girls basketball. And just a few reminders here. Tomorrow night we've got boys basketball on our sister station, WXRO 95.3 FM, and streaming on DailyDodge.com. You and I, Kirk, tomorrow night head up to Oshkosh as the Houston-Ford boys basketball team, your former team, will be taking on Lourdes Academy. Big game in the Trailways East. We'll have it for you tomorrow night on the radio and on Daily Dodge. 7:15 for the tip. Pre-game show around 7 o'clock. Looking forward to that one. Should be a lot of fun. And then looking ahead to next week, for you Beaver Dam girls basketball fans, we will have their playoff games next week at home Friday night at 7 o'clock for the tip against either Plymouth or West Bend East. And then on Saturday, it'll be a 4 o'clock tip. And both those games will be on WBEV and will also be video streamed right here on dailydodge.com. We also have Beaver Dam boys basketball next week, Monday and Thursday nights. Monday night against Mount Horeb, and I believe that's on WBEV. And also Thursday night, WBEV will have the Beaver Dam boys taking on Bearable. So a busy week of basketball next week, including girls' playoff games. We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight that made this broadcast possible. Our video stream sponsors were QBS Law Office and Lidkey Motors. And our partners that also brought this game to you, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Slumberland of Beaver Dam and Watertown, Pine Hills Trucking, Farmers Implement in Columbus and Allenton, Beaver Dam Community Hospital, Hamas Fire and Safety, Dr. Jen of Chiropractic USA, OK Realty, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Professional Floor and Design, Landmark Credit Union, Flyway Carpet Cleaning, Richards Insurance, Walker's Family Restaurant, American Bank, Surefire, Bayside Supper Club, and Columbus Family Dental. Kirk, always a pleasure. We'll see you soon,
They're going to give us
buddy.
a broom here pretty soon,
They
Mike.
are.
We
They wanna
better
kick
go.
us out. So we're going to wrap it up. We want to thank all of you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight, whether watching on the web or listening on the radio. Thanks to Cale Zomer, our engineer at the studio, Anthony Kinsey right here in the gym running the video camera, and for the Hall of Fame coach, Kirk Hall, Mike Tronson saying so long from Mount Horeb. Have a pleasant evening, and we'll talk to you again. This has been a DailyDodge.com and WBEV Sports presentation.
Good night.
All right, good call, fellas.
All right,
Thanks,
nice
Cale.
job on
Good
your
job.
end. Thank you.